if you're scrolling on social media, you'll find it hard not to come across the Gaza twins.
Yeah, the pair are famous for their skincare advice, beauty tips and fashion hauls, but there's one small thing that makes them stand out. They're only 8 years old.
Just study with a dream. Let's talk skincare. Get ready with us to go meet our teacher. Let's do a night routine. I'm thirsty. Refreshing. Next up, some blush. First, I'm gonna take off my eye patch. That's so smooth. My gosh, guys, I'm obsessed with my makeup. Look at that glow. Oh my gosh. OMG. Rub, scrub, dub. Well done. Nice and fresh. Gotta keep those wrinkles away. Let's go play outside. Okay. Wow, this was such a good idea. I know the lighting is so good out here. Thanks for the tip. So cute, guys. I'm obsessed.
So cute.
Gorgeous.
So
Cody
cute.
and Haven Gaza join us now from Oklahoma alongside their mum, Adria. Good morning, girls. Lovely to speak to you all. How are you doing?
Good.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Our pleasure. Adria, tell us how this all started. What made you first think that you and the girls could create this extraordinary influencing empire?
Oh, gosh. Well, I never, ever imagined that from the start. It really just started when the girls were babies. I would dress them up. They're twins, and so I like to dress them in matching clothing. I would post pictures of the day.
Oh, wow.
And then when we were locked down during COVID, I had to find a new outlet to kind of do that. And so we started creating videos. That's the only reason I downloaded the TikTok app, was to create a video. At the time, it was the trend called Flip the Switch, where you switch places. And so Haven stood in with me and we did the Flip the Switch trend. I posted it just so that I can have it to share on my Instagram and Facebook with my friends and family. And when I logged back into TikTok about a week later, we had tens of thousands of likes and views and followers. It was insane.
Wow. And then from there, it developed more into cosmetics and skincare, right?
Well, they were 3 when we started. So yes, over time they've grown and developed new interests. And so then when they were about 6 years old, they started asking me if they could get moisturizer. And I was like, okay, sure. They saw me using it in the mornings. They wanted to get moisturizer. So I did some research into some skincare products that were going to be appropriate for their age. And we went shopping.
Haven, we're looking at some of these amazing little videos that you've made. Do you remember that first video that your mum asked you to make with her? And how did you feel making it?
I felt good making it because I thought I was, like, all famous.
So you felt like a bit of a star doing it?
Yeah.
And Cody, what happened to you? Because am I right in saying that you weren't really up for that first video?
What?
You weren't really up for that first video, the Flip the Switch?
Oh, yeah, I was mad.
She was grouchy that day.
Grouchy that day.
Oh,
Made up for
I
it
see,
since.
I see. And what's it like when you go out and about? Do people recognise you now? Do they want to take selfies with you? Do they want to chat to you?
Yeah, like all the time when we just go out to public, they always just say, hey, can I have a picture?
And how does that make you feel?
Good. Makes me feel good because, like, I'm that influencer, and I'm just the one
that they look up to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Cody, what do your friends say about what you two are doing online?
What do your friends say about it?
Oh, they don't really, like, do it as much because they play soccer. It's like a sport where you run and stuff.
Cody is more of the sporty girl, and then Haven is my dancer. And so I'd say Haven's friends probably tend more to want to do the beauty, skincare, makeup routines than Cody's.
It's interesting, Adria, because when we see them, they're still very much like little 8-year-old girls. And it's very charming, actually. Was that something that you purposely wanted to do?
No, not at all. It just, like I said, it just evolved with time. I just listened to what they're interested in. And as their mom, I try to do my best to allow them to do that in a safe place. And so when they were interested in the skincare and beauty, I thought, well, who's a better teacher than myself? I'd rather them learn from me than some influencer online that may not be teaching them the right thing.
There's a lot of concern, isn't there, Adria, about young girls and not just young girls, young boys as well, but trying to get skincare routines with skincare that's not appropriate for their age. We spoke to Dr. Emma Edgeworth, who's a British cosmetic dermatologist, who said that any child who is prepubescent shouldn't have a complicated skincare routine. The skin is delicate, the skin is an organ, it has to last your whole life, you need to look after it. Complicated skincare routines affect the skin's barrier, can lead to sensitivity and allergies. Base what you put on your child's face based on their needs rather than what they want, because they've seen it online. And the reality is, for the girls, even though they're only 8, they are influencing other young girls as well. How do you make sure that what they're using is age-appropriate and they aren't trying to promote things that isn't going to be correct for their friends and the people that follow them?
Yes, absolutely. I totally agree. As our platform started to grow and they really started to become an influence, I wanted to make sure that we're educating our audience with what the right things are to use at certain ages and make sure they're using the correct products. And so I also consulted with a dermatologist. I've actually interviewed one for our podcast. The girls actually interviewed her for our podcast. And so our page is really just about self-love, self-care, and self-worth. And we try to do our best to educate our audience to know what is appropriate to use at this young age.
Adria, do you ever worry about featuring the girls online like that?
Well, I'm a mom, so I worry about everything, whether it's enrolling Cody in soccer and worrying about concussions, or Haven in dance, worry about her tearing something. So, of course, I worry, but I just do my best to protect them always. And we really just show very surface level parts of our life. So you're not seeing our day in, day out on social media.
Well, look, we appreciate you getting up super early to speak to us this morning. I've loved watching the videos, girls. They're really, as Kat says, they're very charming and fun. Yeah. Really, really good fun.
We'll have to send you some of our headbands.
Yes, please.
I feel like you need one of those.
I feel like I'm missing a headband. Have you both got to go to school now? Because you've been up very early. What's the plan?
They're going off to school. We're going to stop at Starbucks first, though.
For a bit of a treat.
There was a smile there from Cody. I love
Lovely.
That. Thank you all for joining us this morning. It's lovely to meet you.
Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, hello.
Take care.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.